We have a question for Mr. Nilesh from one of our participants. Let's start with that. Despite the Supreme Court's ban on asbestos sheet in 2011, they continue to dominate the market, as you have highlighted in your presentation. Considering the well-documented carcinogenic nature of asbestos, how do you justify its continued usage?
Yeah, so I would like to highlight that we are not using the asbestos fibers right now, even though it has been used on a very small basis. But we have developed one PVA fibers, which we generally call as a polyvinyl alcohol fibers by our R&D team. And in coming short time, we will be entirely replacing the asbestos with the PVA alcohol. That is these fibers. So asbestos will be. It is not entirely what we can say replaced with these fibers, because even though these fibers are having a good strength and all the properties which asbestos has, but there are certain challenges which are faced in the manufacturing. So our R&D team is working on that, and definitely in coming year, this entire fibers will be replaced with PVA fibers. So asbestos will be totally replaced in coming days.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir. My next question is directed to Mr. Harsh Sharma. Sustainability is key focus in modern construction. How can Coxwell leverage technology not only to enhance efficiency, but also to minimize environmental impact and promote sustainable roofing practices?
Well, luckily for us, we use a lot of solar power. 60% of our operations are powered by solar power. The materials which we used to make polycarbonate sheets are totally recyclable, may it be in roofing applications or downstream into other applications. Apart from this, the word sustainability for us means that we do something right so it lasts for a long time. And then we don't have to, again, expend out resources to replace it. So we just focus on getting the things done right in the first place. And I think that really helps us in making sure that it's more efficient and sustainable.
Yes, sir. My next question is for Mr. Dharmendra Dari. Beyond traditional roofing material, what role do unconventional materials such as recycled plastics or green roofs play in blooms in their sustainability efforts?
Plastic is also recyclable material, so of course it is a sustainable material, and it has again a long life. It could be used for 25, 30 years. And green roof, of course, it's difficult to maintain due to irrigation. But if you do it, it will help you in reducing the heat of the roof.
Thank you, sir. My next question is for Mr. Nilesh Salunge. As the demand for sustainable roofing grows, how do you see the integration of biophilic design principle into roofing systems, enhancing both environmental sustainability and human well-being?
Basically, uh, currently what we are using is, for creating a huge space, rather warehouses, and what we can say, as I said, 10,000 to 20,000 square meter of area. We cannot go with a conventional concrete structures and all kind of such roofing systems. So in that case, if you go with that, there will be a huge use of cement and other industry, rather what we can say. So that is how it is going to affect the and a huge cost involved in that also. So if we as we said, for these large areas or large roofing structures, if we use this kind of a metal sheets, which has a very what we can as a weight, as we talk about the weight of per square meter, it may be in the range of 5 to 6 kg per square meter. So it is the material used in this particular can say roofing will be on a very small scale as compared to the conventional concrete structures, which is not feasible also. In such case, what we can say that as the question is related to the human, what we can say, this thing. So definitely the usage of what we can say natural resources, or in this case, will be very small as compared to if we go with the other structures. Secondly, it's also not feasible. So going forward, as the industries and what we can say, warehouses are enormously increasing in the Indian developing, as India is a developing country. So rather we are almost quoting 3 lakhs, 6 to 7 lakhs of square meter, 6 to 7 lakh tons of what we can say structure in a year. So just imagine how much we have what we can say developments in and around in entire belt of the India. So in such situations, this roofing material is going to be a key, and this is the only solution, and which we have to rather we have to do more advancement in this in this business, because going because what we have to see, we have to cover the larger area with a small material. So in development of well-being, we have to we looking forward this, we are looking forward this as a huge market and huge developments, and that is how it can be answered.
Thank you, sir. There is one more question for you from the participant side. Can you talk a little more for PVE fibers?
Yeah, these are nothing but a polyvinyl alcohol fibers. Basically, these are monofilament fibers, which will be dispersed in concrete matrix. So, and it will be a multidirectional. It is creating a multidirectional fiber network in the what we can say mix of concrete or mix of cement, which we add it over there, and it provides the shrinkage control and abrasion resistance, and it also protects from the thermal expansions. So, since this is under development, and what we can say, I would not talk much about this because this is under what we can say companies some trademark area. So that's a good I could explain.
Yes, sir. Thank you. My next question is from Mr. Alok Sahu. With the rise of smart cities, how can roofing systems incorporate sensor technology to monitor environmental conditions, optimize energy usage, and improve occupant comfort?
So first of all, sir, in roofing industry, we can there's a very high scope of using of technology. Right now also, the roofers are making use of traditional way of doing the roofing projects, either by scaffolding or they are hardly making use of cranes. For roof inspections, they are going up and they are doing the inspections. In that case, they can make use of webcams, or you can say what drones. In that cases, you can make use of. In case of leakages, there is a infrared technology you can make use of. uh, in case of insulation properties, you can do a thermo testing. What's the insulation difference you are getting? So there is a high demand of technology where you can make use of in roofing industry, and that will be far better to detect the temperature, to detect the issues, leakage issues, and we can figure when we will figure out the problems properly, then only we can give the best solution to the client. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The next question is for all the speakers. Government regulation often play a significant role in shaping the roofing industry. How do you see regulatory requirements evolving in the coming years, and what impact do you anticipate these changes will have on roofing construction practices, particularly in terms of efficiency, sustainability, and safety? We can start with Mr. Nilesh.
Basically, we can government regulations. I don't think, because see, whatever the buildings we are making, these are based on the sanctions which are done from the authorities. So against most of the industrial demands, now the solar panel usages. So basically, in such cases, there will be subsidies available with the person, or rather the person who is building up the warehouse or big industries. So basically, roofing do not have any government regulations against. They will be giving the subsidy if you go with the green solutions or green building solutions with the usage of solar panels and such kind of things. So there won't be any regulationary issues related to the roofing material usage. But yes, there will be. The government is already focusing on providing the green building solutions. So against they will be giving the subsidies on various aspects of the material usage in the buildings. That is on my thought.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. Mr. Dharmendra Dari, can we have your Your thoughts on this?
Uh, in this two things, government take care of like a structural stability of the structure. So roof, roof is not roof till the structure is there. So of course there is a government regulation for that. So structural engineers and structural full department is there in CPWD, and if it is a government building, and then fire safety also comes under this. So these two we have to take care in roofing solutions as well. So that is from my side.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts, sir. Mr. Harsh Sharma, can we have your take on this?
I've worked on a lot of projects and I've never really encountered any government regulation stopping from us trying to do what we want to do. Basically, I think at the end of the day, it depends on what the engineer wants, what the chief engineer wants, how does the architect want it to look, and how can you execute it while all being in certain budget. I don't think government is really concerned about how we design a roof unless they fall off. Like I think recently it happened in a couple of malls. Uh, Apart from that, I think it's just good practices to keep your structure in check and the solution you're giving in check. The only regulation I think the government has come up in the past is encouraging solar rooftops, because then it saves on electricity and the power grid and stuff like that. Apart from that, I don't think any government regulation is here.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Alok Saur, do you want to add anything to this?
Yes, sir, definitely. Actually, it's a developing nations, and we have seen the changes and patterns of usage of roofing sheets of individual to individual. The as presented by Dharmender sir, the changes in the roofing industry, times to times it will change, and definitely there will be a changes. And there is a one more scope of a green roof technology. What we are, I think there will be a huge changes in roofing industry. And one more important thing, that roofing surface is one of the place where you can have a great where you get the good surface to make utilization of that area. So in that case, the government is putting use of solar technology, and we are open to all the sustainable roofing systems and its usage. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we conclude our discussion today, I would like to ask each of our esteemed panelists, what is the one piece of advice or key takeaway that you would like to offer to our audience regarding achieving excellence in roofing construction while maintaining a focus on efficiency and sustainability? Yeah, let's start with leaders.
Yeah, now the roofing is not only a roofing, what we as it, and we have discussed, but now it is a technology, and we have to see this technology from other aspects by utilizing this in terms of many numbers. Like say, for example, as we are getting a good surface area for utilization, so we can use the solar panels, and that's how we have to integrate the solar panel with the roofing technology, what we can say roofing system. We have to develop this a lot, because this is just a start of the technology, and going forward, maybe this is going to be bag a big market, and if we can say that this is it is the best industry. It will be emerging best industries. Uh, yeah, can be world wide leading this industry also, because we are doing that, and that is what we have to think of, and that is what we have to take of this session.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Dharmendra Giri, your
Yeah,
thoughts?
so one should focus on functional roofing, and the roofing which long last and can be recycled. So it is always, good investment on return. And one more thing, these days, if there are lots of rain, if we do rain harvesting, and we use gutter system as well, if we promote, which is still lacking in India. Abroad you will find almost everywhere. So that is also a good thing too, because all the pitched roof, lots of rain goes in vain. So we can do a good rainwater harvesting as well.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Harsh Sharma.
I would say a lot of people look at roofing as a cost center as compared to an investment for uh, decades to come for. I think if participants like ours and different stakeholders in projects start looking at it from a way of adding value to a project, that may be technologically applying sensors, making sure heat is less, or like the previous guest suggested rainwater harvesting. I would just like to see this more of a change among all participants, to see it as a value add as compared to the last thing you put on a building. So it's a cost center.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Arasov, your address.
So I will go ahead with the both the points. The usage of solar technology on roofing industry, and the second point is the more focus on the water harvesting through gutters. I think since last 2 years, I'm getting all the orders from the gutter leakages, and we are facing this is one of the major problem, because while the installation also, first we install the gutter, and if we face any problem in gutters, we have to remove all the sheets, flashings, cladding sheets, everything. Then we have to do the reverse phenomena for gutters. So we have to I think we should focus on rainwater harvesting through gutters, and more focus on gutter as well.
Thank you all for your valuable insights.